Good morning. I'm in Potsdam, which is my final destination. So interesting watching these kind of videos back of myself because I pull the same facial expressions and scratch my face a lot. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. That's not what I'm here to tell you. I arrived yesterday afternoon after a 4.5 hour drive from Dortmund, which was pretty uneventful. Apart from I realize so much about myself when I do things like this. And part of that sort of new or remembered knowledge is, yeah, just the challenge of doing things by yourself, by myself. And it reminded me of when I was younger and I traveled by myself. And I went down into Egypt. And after 2 or 3 days, I was just craving conversation with anybody. So if anybody did stop and talk to me, or I bumped into somebody in a cafe and they spoke to me, I was just so open for that. Yeah. And it was just so interesting to be in a car by myself, listening to album after album, which I kind of wasn't really listening to. Yeah, I had a selection of music yesterday, which included The Smiths, Nadine Shah, um, Nevermind by Nirvana, and I think Massive Attack in the end. But it kind of felt like the albums were marking time. Like if an album kind of meant that that's about 45 minutes to an hour past. And I really found myself kind of looking at signs, counting down the kilometers. I just kind of wanted to arrive. And I think I wanted to arrive because I wanted to feel stress-free that something disastrous would happen en route, which after the puncture kind of stayed with me a little bit. And because it's winter, I just didn't want to be standing by a fucking motorway waiting for emergency services. It's funny, isn't it, how these things play in the mind. So I felt a bit anxious, and then of course the further I got, the closer I got, the better I felt and the easier it was. And it was just a real joy to roll into Potsdam and recognize places and see buildings and know where I was heading, and that's kind of felt really good. So I've landed. Wow, it's such an interesting journey. I can't tell you the actual stuff I started posting about, which was doing this without sat nav, was the least of my problems. It's so easy to follow the road signs. It was not a problem. I just plotted a route, made some notes, and followed it. The bigger challenges were doing it by myself, feeling these different types of emotions and thoughts. And I've got to kind of dig into this a little bit. Maybe I'll share something with you, or I'll just do it for me. But yeah, wow, the conversations one has with oneself on such a journey. And I realized that I've traveled many different ways to Berlin over the years, including flying, including train, and now driving. And yeah, there's something really lovely about the middle one, the train, because there feels like there's some level of autonomy, but you're not ultimately in control of everything. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm rambling. I'm here. I just wanted to tell you that there's some sunshine. There was some incredibly beautiful landscape yesterday that was covered in a thin layer of snow and ice, which was just beautiful. But it's good to see some sunshine and light. Light made such a difference. Oh, anyway, I'm just babbling now. I just wanted to tell you I was here because so many people had commented on the last videos. So thank you. I missed you. Yeah, I did. And I would love you to travel with me. Yeah, let's work that out. And certainly when I get back, why don't we just have dinner? Why don't you all just come to my house and I'll cook? Um, I think I would like that connection. Yeah, we've got shows on Friday and Saturday. God, I'm going to go. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.